Once upon a time, there was a young disciple who lived in a small village and studied in a monastery where disciples lived under their master to acquire knowledge, discipline, and values. One day, the disciple received a message from his father. The letter requested him to come home for some important reason. Without wasting any time, the disciple went straight to his master and humbly asked for permission to leave. The master, understanding the importance of the message, gave his blessings and granted the disciple permission to go home. Early the next morning, the disciple began his journey on foot. It was the peak of summer. The sun was blazing overhead and the heat was intense. After walking some distance, the disciple began to feel thirsty. He looked around for a source of water. As he continued on, he spotted a well at the side of the road. Gratefully, he drew some water from the well and took a few sips. To his surprise, the water was cool and incredibly sweet, unlike anything he had ever tasted before. It refreshed him completely. Just as he was about to continue on his way, a thought crossed his mind. This is the sweetest water I have ever tasted. Master should also experience this. He should taste this water too. Motivated by love and respect for his master, the disciple took out his water pouch and carefully filled it with the sweet water from the well. Instead of continuing his journey home, he turned back and started walking toward the monastery again. Despite the heat, despite his tiredness, he walked back joyfully, carrying the water with love in his heart. When he returned, his master was surprised to see him so soon. Child, you came back so quickly, the master asked curiously. The disciple smiled and replied, Master, while on the way home, I found a well with the sweetest, most refreshing water. I wanted you to taste it too. So I filled this pouch with that water and brought it back for you. The master looked at the disciple's tired face and the pouch of water in his hands. He took the pouch, drank from it, and after pause, said with warmth in his voice, My child, this water is like nectar. It has satisfied not just my thirst, but also my soul. Hearing these words, the disciple was filled with joy. He bowed once again, took the master's blessing, and resumed his journey home. The pouch with a little water still left in it was kept beside the master. Some time later, another disciple came to meet the master. This disciple had heard about the water brought by his fellow disciple and expressed his desire to taste it too. The master, without hesitation, handed him the pouch. The disciple took a sip but immediately spit it out. He said in surprise, Master, this water is bitter. I heard you praise it so highly. So I came to taste it. But now I don't understand why you praise it when it clearly tastes bad. The master smiled gently and said, My child, You may be right. The water may no longer be cool or sweet. Perhaps it has become stale, or maybe the pouch was not clean. But what matters to me is not the taste of the water, it is the love with which it was brought. He continued. When the disciple drank the water from the well, he immediately thought of me. Despite the long journey, he turned back, walked all the way in the heat so that I could taste that water. He did not think of his own comfort. His only thought was to bring joy to me. I did not want to hurt his feelings by pointing out the change in taste. Because for me, what made the water special was not its sweetness, but the love and devotion behind it. The master looked into the eyes of his disciple and said, remember, in life, what truly matters is the intention behind an action. The water may have lost its flavor, but the sweetness of the disciple's heart will always remain, and that is far more valuable. Hearing these words, the disciple felt a wave of realization. He understood that true worth lies in emotions, in efforts, and in selfless acts of love. And then the master and the disciple returned to their daily routine, but the lesson stayed with them forever. The story teaches that we should always look for the positive side of any situation. Focusing only on the negative not only darkens our own minds but also spreads negativity around us. Learn to value love, intention, and effort over material results. Always appreciate the good in people and situations and spread kindness wherever you go. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, hit like button, and for more such stories, subscribe to our channel. Thank you and stay positive.